Okay, and we in the last Mishnah we learned about the language of the brachot of the brachot that they would say, the additional brachot they would say during a Taanit Sibur, during a public fast, when there was some kind of tragedy or the rain didn't come. So our Mishnah continues along. That we're in Taanit Perek Bet Mishnah A. Mishnah says, Ma'aseh b'yimei Rabbi Chalafta, Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon. So Rabbi Chalafta, Martudur says, is in Tzipori, and Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon was in Sichni. Okay, and if you look in Wikipedia nowadays, we have these great tools on the internet, which is why I love doing this shiur via the internet. Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon lived in the Tanaim from the door of the Mered Bar Kochva Ula Acharav, the Bar Kochva rebellion. And you might remember he was one of the Asara Harugei Malchut, one of the 10 martyrs that we mentioned both on Tisha B'Av and on Yom Kippur. Okay, so Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon lived in an incredibly difficult time during terrible Roman persecutions. Rabbi Chalafta also, right, was during that exact time. He was during the time of Rabbi Lezer ben Matri, Rabbi Chananya ben Chakinai. Okay, and they say that his friends were all these same Rabbanim, Chavei Rav, Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri, Rabbi Akiva, Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon, Rabbi Lezer ben Azariah. So they lived in very, very difficult time, and he was in, as we said, in Tzipori. Okay, so we can understand and appreciate why the Mishnah during these times would mention times of persecution and difficulty. So they would do these tefillot. Rabbi Chalafta and Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon in their respective cities, they were very involved in trying to bring about the idea of tefillah and shuvah and trying to bring the people back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So once Bimei Rabbi Chalafta, Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon, Shavar Echad Lifnei HaTeva. So Chazan went before the Teva, was davening these tefillot. V'gamarta bracha kula, and he finished the bracha. V'lo anu acharav amen. They didn't answer amen. So what the Mishnah here is referring to, the Gemara explains, what it means is, the Gemara says, Lefisha b'migdash lo ayu onim amen achar kol bracha. They didn't say amen to the bracha. Ela baruch shem kvod malchuto leolam va'ed. Okay, they said baruch shem. Ve'elu lo b'migdash hayu. Va'asu kederech shosim b'migdash. So these people were not in the Beit HaMikdash, but they did like they saw in the Beit HaMikdash. Okay, what it means, v'lo anu acharav amen, they answered and said, Baruch Shem Kvod Malchuto Le'olam V'ed. I just want to point out that in Rabbi Chananya ben Turadyon, I think it was Rabbi Chalafta, I don't remember which one. One of them, he says, he was a Kohen. He lived in the Sof Beit Sheni. Okay, Kasher Edut Lekach said that it was possible that some part that he lived in Yerushalayim in the end of Beit Sheni. All right, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he died. It was a little later. I'm not up on the history well enough. But if you see from here clearly that the experience of the Beit HaMikdash was fresh in their mind. That there was this idea that after these brachot, you would say not Amen, but Baruch Shem Kvod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. That there was a communal awareness of how they celebrated or how they commemorated this ceremony in the Beit HaMikdash. Tiku HaKohanim Tiku, and the Chazan said Tiku Hanim Tikau, blow, meaning they were still like remembering. They were reminiscing. They were re-experiencing the experience they had in the Beit HaMikdash. And then they said, Misha Anat Avraham Avinu Bahar Moriah, Hu Yaneh Etchem, V'yishma B'kol Tza'at Techetem Hayom Hazeh. So they said this idea, they said this notion, this part of this tefillah. He who answered Avraham and Aaron Moriah, he will answer you. Hariu b'nei Aaron, Hariu. And then the Chazan said, whoever it was said, Hariu b'nei Aaron. So they have, this is the nature, you can get the feel for how they did this in the Beit HaMikdash. Misha Anat Avutenu Yam Suf, Hu Yaneh Etchem, V'yishma B'kol Tza'at Hayom Hazeh. He who answered our forefathers on the Yam Suf, on the Reed Sea. He will answer you and hear your cry, etc. Meaning they did this whole process that we had in the last Mishnah. And then the Chazan recited the bracha. They didn't answer Amen, they answered Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto. And then they would say Hariu, Kariu, blow. So they would blow the shofar and the chatzotrot every single time after each bracha. So when the Chachamim heard what they said, what they did, Amru, we wouldn't have done this. The only time we would do this is in the Shar HaMizrach and in Har HaBayit. Meaning, you took something that belonged in the Beit HaMikdash and you did it outside the Beit HaMikdash. First of all, I love the way they said this. They didn't say you did something wrong. We would not have done it. Which I think is a very, very valuable language in our days. Somehow, if somebody does something different, always it's like, Asr, we never do this. They said, no, we would not have done it in this way. And I think that's a much more sensitive and sensible way of doing things. And so what was the problem? Why would they not have done it? Okay? So there are a lot of different opinions. Bartanura says we would not have not to say Amen, but except for Baruch Shem. And the reason why they would not have said Baruch Shem is because Baruch Shem is an answer when you say the Shem Kavod. You say God's in the Kohanim in the Beit HaMikdash. When they would say a bracha, they wouldn't say Baruch Atah Ad Hashem. They would say Baruch Atah and then say Shem Hashem. And so therefore, that's why the people would say Baruch Shem. We wouldn't have done it because the only time they do it is B'Shar Mizrach. Okay, the Fisha Yom Shem Mefaresh B'Chatimat Bracha. Okay, because they would say Shem Mefaresh. They say, don't say, he says, Ein Lomar Lo Ayinu Agim Litkoa Ela B'Mikdash. Not that they wouldn't have blown. V'adai Tokim B'Gvulim. Certainly they would be Tokea. And the Gvulim, they would blow the Chatzotzra. So there's a lot of different opinions. Some say that they only blew a Chatzotzra, and in the Beit HaMikdash they blew a shofar as well. Some say, the Rambam says that here it's clear they blew after each bracha, which they did in the Beit HaMikdash. Whereas in Gvulin, outside the Beit HaMikdash, they only were supposed to blow at the end of the whole thing. Okay, one time. What's that beer dedicated to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak,